Okay, so this is just one of the most unique, entertaining games of all time. It's like, I can't even decide if it's the worst game of all time or the best. Watch it and decide for yourself. Everyone's trying to win here, no trolling going on, a ranked game. Um, some Chad plays do happen, but they're like, under the gut, like what's the word? They want to win when they're doing them, so it's legit. So anyways, let's watch the game. 6-1, RRR. Mr. Ed is red. Fashdusa goes 2-4, RRR. He invs 1. So already here we have hats meta, so let's just write down the start of this game, okay? Fashdusa goes 2-1. I mean, yeah, so 1 gets RRR, 2 gets RRR, 2 invs 1 lib, but both are libs. But get this, right? While all this is happening, while all of that is happening, I gotta scroll up. Like, no one really cares. Nobody really cares. Like, we had a lot of weird games today. Double underclaim BBB, double RBB when 2 fascists got in veto zone, led to a lib win. All kinds of crazy shit, but this is even crazier. So yeah, this hats meta inv happens, and obviously you can see all these greens don't really give a fuck. Normally, if they were libs, they'd say, "Oh my gosh, hats meta, it's just so fashy." They'd be so scared and concerned, but they're not. So that pretty much like makes them look hella fascist to this guy, and honestly, it really should to me too. But I don't know, I was tired and shit. So yeah, and also Source Talk doing this is Source Talk by the way, but yeah, Source Talk doing this hats meta inv, is also pretty. What's the word? Sussy. So anyways, right, we go back, hide chats, and we go back all the way to Discov, right? So like no one cares. Hats meta. I go 3-4. Wait, I get 5-3, and I play the blue after he choices me. 6-7 happens. I play the blue there because like I'm Hitler. I think 2 is fascist because he did the hats meta, and I was wanting him to out on Cuckoo, so I get a Seer picked. But he got forced, so I don't know if he's fascist or what. Maybe it's 1-2 blinds, I don't know. But anyways, right, I get 3-5, play another blue, right? Got a blue at this point, hope for 38, or my last fascist getting in play, but then get this. Newt says, I want a Chad play. I gotta just... Yeah, right, so Newt, who normally doesn't do Chad plays, who normally likes to try and play, like, super serious and stuff, he says, like, how Chad you guys want me to be? If we say Chad as fuck, we all do. And he actually follows through, and he picks 5-2, even though 2 ims 1 lib. And his reasoning is that he has 2 as lib, because I think both of these, because all of these guys have kind of outed fascist, like even 4 really, by not really caring about, like, the hatsmen and stuff. And get this, after 5-2 RRR, no one cares. So Nuke goes 5-2, picks the investigator, reds. And at this point, right, Newt looks really fascist, so we can look at the reasons why. So 1 and 2 look like super fascist because, 1 and 2 both play reds. 1 goes 1-2 after that. 1 still picks 2, etc. You can also look at the, if you look at the 5-2 vote, I'm pretty sure, like, most of us yacht it, except for, like, I mean, I gotta go back to votes, really, but anyways, right? So if we look at the 5-2 vote, okay, only 7-9 actually, so that's not really relevant. But yeah, it's hitlerzone, right? And we go down. He says Chad, it's RRR, and then 1 says, if not me, I'm fine with SC3. So at this point, right, it's SC. 4, 6, 7 are all making the SC. So 1 says that if he's not getting it, he's fine SCing 3. So that means that 1 is basically calling 1 liberal. So it's hitlerzone, right? And the SC is in 1/3. 1 is calling 3 pretty much 100% liberal by saying they're fine if SC3. So if you were a smart fascist paying attention to the game, like these guys, should be, right? They'd say, okay, let's SC1 and hope for 1-3, because 1 said 3 is 100% lib, so SC1, 1-3, and then you don't have to worry about me getting RRR and then TDing blues afterwards, because I'm Hitler. But no, 6 and 7 say, actually, we don't like winning. They say, let's SC3 instead and reduce the win rate by like, 20% or so, or like, because like RRR we can TD blues, so it's like they're reducing the win rate by like a lot, because if I don't find, TDB is likely. Even if I do find, like TDBB can happen. So it's like they have really done like a lot to reduce the win rate by SCing 3, when 1 is essentially saying they're going to 1-3 in Hitler zone. So 7 and 6 are playing extremely liberal because they both are SCing 3. So it's like they can just SC 1 and take 1-3. They have 100% fast win rate, but you know what? 6 and 7 say we don't like winning. They say we want to help the libs win. So let's look at the group. So 1 and 2 are super fascist, and then we have Newt going 5-2, RRRing, and SCing 3. And not SCing, and not making an SC. So 6 and 7 pretty much insta-SCing me, which is bad, because like if Newt, like, I don't know. I mean, it's bad because you're just throwing 1-3, 100% win rate in the trash. But so Newt went 5-2, right? Because like 1 went 1-2 over like, I think 1 probably likes 2 more than me, maybe, or maybe not. It would have been close between me and 2. And like 2 is likely CNH when he does the hats meta inv on a green. So like when Newt goes 5-2 in Termlux 2, he pretty much makes 1 have to pick 3. So like Newt actually looks extremely fascist to me, right? Because Newt is termlocking either the best pick or the next best pick, which makes 1-3 certain. So yeah, he goes 5-2, he termlocks my main competition for chance in Hitler zone. So yeah, he looks super fascist. And 6 and 7, let's see what they have done as fascist. 6 and 7 have single-handedly stopped fascist from having 100%. Yeah. Yeah, so we have 2 groups. We have Newt, 1 and 2, and then guess this. So I get SC, kinda shit, and then something really bad happens. So let's just keep playing, or keep playing this out. So I go 3-1, get RRR, right after Newt got RRR. So the TD odds are just super low. So let's look at this actually. So at this point, right, I have to make a shot as Hitler, and I have no idea who to shoot. No idea. You guys might have just saw me shoot someone, but I'm going to run you down through the thought process, right? So I say I'm a shoot 7, and 7 says no. I like really signal hard to him, like he says no. I'm like, are you my fascist? What are you doing? He says nope. He says no, don't shoot. And he says 3, do not shoot me. And I say I'm really signaling hard that I'm gonna shoot 7, waiting for him to out the line. And he says, do not pop me. I say, he's not liberal. He says, I am though. So I say, yeah, okay, I'm just Hitler. Tell me what my lines are. So okay, so I'm outed Hitler at this point. And Source Talk immediately says it's 1, 2, 3. And we can even add some dividers here. Alright, so I say it's 1, 2, so 2 says it's 1, 2, 3. And still, I mean, I'm not sure if it's 1, 2, 3. I want more people to tell me my lines. Newt says it's 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Newt says 3, 4, 5. And at this point, right, all of these people look super fascist to me. But I'm like, okay, you know, 6 and 7 haven't really talked. So even though all of these players are playing super fascist by going 5-2 and double RRR, or by doing the hats meta invest, or like, you know, all that kind of stuff, you know, 6 and 7 don't sound good. I'm gonna give them a chance to out my lines, and then I'll think from there. And then get this. So I wait a minute. Tell me what my lines are. Newt says, so when I say I'm Hitler, I say, yeah, okay, I'm just Hitler, 14, 11, 11. And then, instantly, source says a fake line. Wait 10 seconds, nothing from 7. Wait 20 seconds, nothing from 7. And so at this point, right, 2 players have outed fake lines to me. 6 and 7 are both quiet, which is really weird, right? Because if Hitler has gun, and you see 2 libs saying fake lines to me, you know, normally they'd say the line, but they don't. They don't say the line. So I just shoot 7. Because, like, I'll just add this. And the reason why I said I was going to shoot 7 in the first place was because he did an SC1, which is 100% win rate if he's fascist. So at this point, right? So at this point in the game, I'm Hitler. I ask my fascists what the lines are. Both my fascists stay quiet. They say that they didn't see me saying this, but they didn't see them saying this either. They didn't see this. Like, 2 people saying fake lines to me. Hello? So, like, this is just lazy as fuck. And, like, yeah, so 7 should die. Like, he's not even outing the line when I asked for it. And then eventually, right, yeah, and then they all figure out that they both faked outed. So they all play govs, and they win. So what we have here is 6 and 7 not giving a fuck about the game at all. They missed 1 saying pretty much they're going to go 1-3, so they threw 100% win rate. Then I get gov, and I say the line, so they throw 100% win rate again. So here's the deal, right? Pay attention. So yeah, I shot my own reg. I think this might be like the first time in a serious game that I've ever shot my reg in 5,000 games, but like, they're just such bad gameplay, and like, I mean, look at what these guys have done to be fascist. Like, all of this is super fascist, all of this is super fascist, all of this is super liberal. So what's just interesting about this game, right, is it actually a super hard solve for Hitler, which is not normal, because you have pretty much all the liberals playing super fascist, and you have all the fascists playing super liberal, and, you know, we lost, because these guys just do not give a fuck. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like you said, like after this, I immediately had to leave. So in the car ride, I was just thinking about this whole fucking game. I'm just like, wow, this is the worst fucking fascist team I've ever seen in my life. Like, it actually is. Like, you know, like, I have the wherewithal to play all these blues, get myself in Gov and HZ, and my fascists just do fucking nothing for me. Like, let's look at the chat. So if we look at water bottle, they had 28 lines of chat. Wait, let's actually just check how much lines of chat they got. Yeah, 25. Apparently they didn't see me ask what the lines were. They didn't see the other few people outing fake lines either. And 7's got fucking, I guess it's more if you scroll up. But yeah, like, look at all, these are like all tiny messages that like mean nothing. God, this just pisses me off. Like, it's just, I'm still mad about it. Okay, at least 6 had some other chats, I guess, earlier on, but man, these are still really small, and just, like, when 2 goes 2-1 IMS 1 live, you have to care. When 5 goes 5-2, you have to care. Like, you can't just ignore when libs do super fascist stuff, especially if you're green, because you just, like, out fascist. Like, come on, man. This is just the worst fucking... But yeah, I'm still salty about this game. First time I've ever shot my reg as Hitler, but they were trying, but yeah, I mean, I'm Hitler, I ask what lines are. Everyone gives me a line, but my 2 fascists. Like, that's just remarkably lazy play, so you can call it the best game of SH ever, the worst game, but this is definitely a Hall of Shame game from... Honestly, I'll just pin the blame fully on these guys, because, like, it's a Hall of Shame game on them, and I'll say it's a Hall of Fame game on these 3 players, 1, 2, and 5. Especially, like, I also say this is a pretty good fucking game for the Hats meta, because the Hats meta looks so fascist that Hitler will shoot another reg, even if they have 2k elo and 5,000 games on the site. So, yeah, 5,000 games total. I deleted my account and remade it, so not all of them on my profile, but Moira did vouch that, like, it's pretty much 5k, and I have alts too. So, yeah, I mean, this is first time I think I can first time I remember anyways. I'm pretty sure I've never shot my rig before this. And yeah, they played very badly, and I'm disappointed. But you know what, Villain normally plays fine, so whatever. And this water battle 12 person, I have no idea who they are. But yeah, best game, worst game, who knows?